drinking my rum drink.
Right? I know.
That's the only way I can get through life.
That's right.
Is alcohol.
Oh my gosh! Right?
Yeah.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Lots of rum.
Lots of rum and
rum on it. I just drink rum. See, that's how bad it is. I eat it now too.
You eat it too. You eat the rum in chunks.
Counter to intelligence.
Welcome to Counter to Intelligence. I'm Ken, the bunker.
I'm Tom. I'm the debunker. I'm not even sure what's going to happen in this exciting episode, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Well, it's been a few weeks in the making, and scientists, we're talking about, if you watched our last episode, which I know since you're all loyal fans, especially I shout out to Dave, just because he's another loyal fan.
Dave is the best.
Yeah, we mentioned Noel before. Yeah, I didn't want to mention him again, but I just did.
You did. So we have 2 loyal listeners.
Yeah,
I think
Dave
we're Arbitron rated at like 2 listeners.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
So we're talking about the scientists who have gone missing in the past year. Missing, died mysteriously, or just, committed suicide.
Strange circumstances.
Yeah, all of them are strange circumstances, and it's so much so that regular news sources, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, Yahoo News.
Yeah.
I wanted Yahoo to feel like they're big.
They should make them big. Yeah. They'll blow up after this.
Yeah, they're all reporting on these.
They are. Yeah.
Now, one thing that I had not seen reported on, but I have brought in, is our very first episode.
Yeah.
We talked about a man named, and I got it right here because I want to say his name correctly. I think he's still out there. He's the Jason Bourne. But basically his name is Matthew Leibelsberger.
Oh, wow.
And he was the guy who blew himself up in the Tesla Cybertruck in front of Trump's tower in Vegas.
Yes.
And that was we were talking about how that conspiracy was, I said he was still alive.
Yeah.
You said he's not. But it was very weird circumstances. Did he shoot himself before? Because there was no sign of a gunshot. Then his thing blew up, and everything inside was incinerated beyond recognition, except for, ironically, his driver's license.
Right.
So that's how they knew who he was. It's very similar to another incident that happened in New York with some towers that some magic passports
survived. Yeah, we don't know.
Which we'll get into that theory too, because after the recent rocket explosion, I do have questions about high fuel, powerful fuel not melting certain towers out there.
I need to know.
But one thing I want to start off with this, and then we're going to get into the individual. But with the Matthew Leibelsberger, in his manifesto, he talked about a lot of the stuff that all these scientists were working on.
Yeah.
That's one of the weird things. He was a high-ranking guy. He worked at NASA facilities. He knew some of these people.
Yes.
He talked about brain fog and the military using these abilities and all these things. And then he, suddenly he blew up. Yeah. And he had contact with some of the 11, I think it's now 12, but I didn't want to go into the most recent one because I didn't completely confirm what that guy was. He is a scientist, connected, but I don't know that he's in the same degree as these guys, so I didn't want to bring him in yet. We might have to do a special thing. So we're going to go through these 11 scientists and kind of say what happened to them. So, First up is Major General William Neal McCausland, and he has been missing since February of 2026. He's gone missing.
Yeah.
He's obviously a high-ranking general. He is connected with UFO activity. Famously outed in a 2016 Podesta emails leak. and was part of that. He was outed. He vanished from his home in Albuquerque on February 27th. He left behind his phone, wallet, and glasses, but reportedly took his hiking boots and a .38 caliber revolver. His wife mentioned he was suffering from memory loss or brain fog.
Interesting. Why was he suffering from that?
Yeah, and anxiety. And he had deep knowledge of special access programs, and this is one of the guys that's kind of connected to the Matthew Leivelsberger.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that he talked about memory loss, brain fog, that they're doing this. The next guy is David Wilcock. He died April of 2016. He's like, if you are into the Ancient Alien shows, he's one of the guys.
Okay.
He's on that.
He's known.
Yeah, he's known. He has a YouTube channel of over 500,000 followers.
A few more than we have.
Yeah,
a few more.
Yeah, like at least two more.
At least two more.
But he's really big into the extraterrestrial things. They claim that he deceased dead by suicide. Now, the interesting thing about the sheriff's office reported he was experiencing a mental health crisis at the time. However, figures like Rep. Anna Paulin Luna have publicly referenced the tragic passing, fueling online speculation that his death was not self-inflicted. One of the other issues is days before he committed suicide, supposedly, he did a YouTube thing where he was very chipper and not talking about, he's speaking about things coming up in the future that he was looking forward to.
Right.
And oftentimes, there I know people say, people will be happy when they commit suicide. They note like Robin Williams, they note like all these like rock stars who committed suicide seemed very happy and chipper, but they didn't talk about future events they were looking forward to.
Right. That's
they just were in jovial moods. Like if you've got in your head you're going to commit suicide, you're not going to be like, man, I can't wait for next Friday.
Right. That's kind of weird.
So
okay.
All right. The next.
So there's a disconnect there.
Yeah, disconnect there. The next is Dr. Amy Eskridge. She is dead, and she actually died in 2022. But we bring her back because her name has become a cornerstone of the scientists that have all gone missing. She was big into anti-gravity technology and propulsion systems. Mm-hmm. And her death was ruled a suicide.
Right.
But again, family members are like, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
It's another one that she didn't have any past issues. She didn't seem to have anything going wrong in her life.
Right. I saw her videos.
Yeah.
She seemed pretty happy.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. Now, next is Monica Riza. She went missing in June of 2025. She's a senior materials engineer at NASA, and she specialized in advanced alloys and heat-resistant material and all of that fun stuff. Now, this is pretty interesting because this kind of crosses over into missing 411 territory. Right. She vanished while hiking into Angeles National Forest, just 30 feet behind her hiking partner. She wasn't hiking alone. She had one other person.
Right.
She was 30 feet behind them. They turn around and she's gone.
That's bizarre.
That's another
I've heard about that one too.
Yeah, that's another missing 411 type of.
This is like an episode overlap thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So tune into that episode if you have not yet watched our 411 episode.
Yeah,
it all connects.
It does all connect. Also, we have Nuno Loureiro. He was the director of MIT's Plasma Science and Fusion Center. He was shot and killed on December 2025.
That's rough.
Again, no reason why he didn't live in an area where that was common. Carl Grillmeyer, Caltech astrophysicist. He was part of the asteroid tracking as well as and specifically they were tracking, remember when we had that asteroid where we're like, that might be a UFO.
Yeah.
He was part of that.
Okay.
He was shot in February of 2026. Jason Thomas, the assistant director of chemical biology at Novartis, he was found dead. And he was working on free energy. March of 2026, dead. Frank Mawald is a NASA principal engineer, spectroscopy. He died July of 2024. Again, perfectly healthy, gone. All right. Anthony Chavez, former Los Alamos National Laboratory employee, on May of 2025, he went missing, and he's gone. We don't know where.
Right.
Melissa Casillas, CASIS, the admin, another from Los Alamos National Laboratory, missing. Right. So 2 from the same in June of 2025. So you have May, then June.
Right.
Both from the same area.
Yeah.
Facility. Steven Garcia, he is a contractor at Kansas City National Security Campus. He's gone missing August of 2025, and he was part of he was part of the group that is doing like the propulsion as well as free energy type stuff. He was new part of that stuff. Michael David Hicks, a NASA research scientist, again, was tracking comets and asteroids. Again, the asteroid.
Don't track comets, people. Apparently bad things happen.
Yeah, he's dead. So those are like the main ones right now that they all died. Their big connections are all of them were doing work on either free energy, propulsion systems, UFO tracking, and they're all involved in all this, and they're gone.
Yeah.
And
it's bizarre. I mean, it is, it is really weird that they were all connected to that area. But I mean, we could probably so let's do the debunking, right? So if you were to go and throw random marbles on this table, some would cluster together. Mm-hmm. So what we have is a cluster, even though you were randomly throwing the marbles. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's what this is, right? So maybe
just randomly these 11 people.
If
all
we said,
the...
imagine all the people in the legal profession that were shot this year and murdered, right? We could pick any profession, and there's probably some pattern to be found within there. But even though it's random, so I don't know. What do you think? I mean, is the pattern we see a real pattern, or is it randomness that presents as a pattern?
I think that there is a pattern.
Yeah.
I disagree that it's random because to me, I get the idea that you could look into the legal profession, but usually in that you find out who's killing them. Usually it's it's a previous someone who
was wronged by the attorney.
Right. So it's like a husband whose wife won the kids. Or it's a guy who went to jail and their brother, or the guy gets out of jail and he kills him. Yeah. So there's a kind of like, for me, it's weird that, you could like put this weird random like that this is happening, but all the projects they were working on were interconnected.
That's true. That is because they're all propulsion, right?
Yeah, and or
comets.
Part of propulsion, like in the UFO thing.
Right.
And now we're getting into this thing where they're saying, "Oh, we're going to do disclosure."
Yeah. So that's what's weird to me is that we have a disclosure movie coming out like in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. Maybe by the time this airs, it'll be out. And there's this whole disclosure movement, like every couple of weeks they're releasing the UFO files. Yeah. And all this is happening at the same time.
Right.
That seems weird.
And see, here's my thing on it is this, and I think that these guys knew the truth about what was happening. And then if the government did full disclosure, they were going to like, this is fake.
Gotcha.
And the government knew that, so they had to get rid of them.
Wow. This is the ladder here gets deeper or whatever. The well gets
I just
deeper.
went there,
Yeah. No, you just went there. But that's what our audience has to decide. Like, what do they think? Because it is weird. It is very coincidental that all these pieces of news are occurring at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. That's really bizarre. Like, and it is, I have to admit, the fact that the U.S. government in real life happened to do a disclosure, it's been two tranches of disclosures about UAVs, the same within months of the the Disclosure movie, which is supposedly fiction,
Yeah.
is weird. Though if you listen to Steven Spielberg, he said recently, well, I believe more than ever that it's real. It's all real.
Yeah.
Like he said that. It's just a weird confluence of things happening at once.
Yeah.
And I think you're behind it all.
Yeah. Well, I might be. I
Yeah.
think that I think that the movie is here's things like, I mean, we can get into like how the government has used Hollywood in the past or directors, because I mean the moon landing,
We think that's real. Some on this side of the table thinks
Yeah.
that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Argo,
whatever, you know.
Argo, right? The movie
Well,
where
it
they
was
got
real.
the people out.
They really did film a moon landing in Greenland. But which
in
is why we want to get Greenland to shut all those people up before they're like, yeah, this is where Mars and everything is. Yeah.
Well, I thought Mars was filmed in Canada. That's what somebody
Well, no, it's
had that
Greenland.
online. Is it Greenland? Okay. I thought Mars was Canada.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
Greenland really isn't green.
That's true. That was a dirty trick.
Yeah, it's
that they did.
icy and rocky, and if you do a little tinting, it can look red.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I've seen the pictures. They
Yeah.
look real, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, there's a lot to unpack here because it is a weird, like when a bunch of confluence of events happen, which is kind of like the Mountain Dew thing, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes that happens.
Yeah,
So, is there a Mountain Dew flavor for
I
this
don't
year?
know. There's a new one out. We gotta check that. I mean, we did that last year, and nothing
Yeah.
seemed to happen.
If it's called
But-
like Lime Disclosure or something,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah. Well, there you go. Lime time.
Lime Time or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to be, yeah.
Mountain Dew. There's your hint. Next flavor, lime
Yeah.
time. Then we can talk about ticks.
Right. Oh my gosh.
So,
Or Tic Tac flavor or something.
yeah,
There'll be some
there you
UAP name. So, but yeah, I think all these things they probably pull together even deeper than we realize.
Yeah.
So,
so
but
I'm pulling you over to my side.
I mean, I'm leaning, but it is bizarre. Yeah. Does the world feel a little off? Like it feels like there's
Yeah.
it's a little bit off
Yeah.
lately
It
in
is.
terms
It's-
of all
is
these
bizarre.
things happening at once.
And then it's like, why are we suddenly hyped up on trying to like? There's a lot going on in the world that it seems like they're trying to be like, don't look over here, look here. Don't look here, look here, look
I've
here.
heard
look
that
here, look
distraction
here.
theory,
like,
right?
but it seems to be like on overdrive right now. Like every time, every other day, you're getting like the fact that this story, like you said, it's like throw marbles and cluster. Like this should be a thing that only people like you and I are talking about,
Right. But everyone's
on a
talking about it.
podcast.
Yes.
Like or just just sitting alone
Right.
with my rum drink, crying, saying
And
this
you're-
is happening.
Yeah, and your two Arbitron rated listeners,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We've got two. But yeah, I agree. Like it feels like there's
But now-
lots of people are talking about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, it's on regular news.
It's on
stations.
regular news. This is
Like-
not some deep dark thing. It's like we're actually talking about this
Like-
in the mainstream.
I'm in different Facebook groups and stuff that are like news oriented as
Right.
well, or politically oriented as well, and they're talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like a year ago, if I would have thrown any of this out there, they're like, this is about politics, or
Right.
this is about real news. And it's like, don't talk about that. That's conspiracy. Now it's
Right.
like,
It's on the New York Times. Like it
Yeah.
was like we have official videos now
Like-
of weird stuff.
yeah, well, like now it's like, there's a meme out there that I found funny. It's like, should
You're
they,
losing your papers, by the way.
That's
It's
all
just,
right.
okay.
Well, it's
the
the
podcast
government.
will continue.
the government,
Yeah.
well, I read everything on there. I
okay.
summarized everything.
Yeah.
But the meme basically said, should they be called conspiracy theories or spoiler alerts? Because everything seems to be coming, like every
Yeah, that's
conspiracy
true.
theory seems to be coming true.
Well, remember the Wuhan virus? Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was a conspiracy. I'm like, oh, no, there's no way that there's gain of function research and that we funded it and it got released from lab. But that seems to be exactly what happened.
Yeah,
like, that's on
exactly, yeah.
mainstream media. It's like, oh, I guess that actually is true.
And
So-
then, like, the new virus that was on that boat that everyone was, like, wigging out about.
oh, yeah. Do we have,
Masanta.
yeah,
I know. Ha ha ha. I don't know. Whatever. I don't even
Mai
remember.
Tais? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Mai Tais virus.
It's
Whatever
bad.
it was.
Hanta.
It-
Hanta. I think it's the
Hanta.
Hanta virus.
Yeah, hantavirus. They ripped it off those pesky kids and said, "Oh, it's not real."
Yeah, it's not real.
And so, like it, but they were trying,
yeah.
but why were they trying? Why
Why?
were why? They're like, "Oh, we got to quick make another virus everybody's going to be scared about, and
I was thinking we were going to be in our houses again. I was a little worried about that.
And they're going to fast track another
vaccine. Yeah, exactly.
But they didn't.
But I want the anti-gravity vaccine, because if I could get, against gravity, just be able to like leap tall buildings in a single bound, they could make a movie about me. They should call it Superman.
Yeah. They already have that movie.
Oh, darn. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my infringement on someone's copyright.
So that's it. I think that the 11 scientists have all been murdered by the government.
All right. I think they're random.
High disclosure.
But then wouldn't it be something if as part of the disclosure that was disclosed?
Yeah.
That would be really interesting.
By the way, we did kill them.
But yeah, exactly. That'll be like the last thing. Like this will go. I don't know how long these releases are going to go on either of all this stuff.
Well, and then we got to look at what's really going on at the same time to figure out what can be done.
Yeah. What do you think can be done? What should we do?
I don't know.
There was do you remember a few years ago there was some Area 51 thing and they were going to like give some signal. Do you remember the signal?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
But there's some like signal that they were going to give, and they're all going to go there and they're going to rush into Area 51. And they announced it because I don't think, I'm sure the guards couldn't figure that out. But yeah. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I don't think people should do that. But, people can tune into our podcast and learn more. So do we have a plan for next time, or are we going to surprise people?
Well, it's up to you. Do you want it to be surprised? Because I do have an idea for one.
Oh, I would like your idea, because I think at some point we got to maybe revisit the connections between the old, but maybe you have a brand new idea.
It's one that I find it's the smiley face killers.
Okay, I need to know about this.
Yeah, and so it's an interesting theory, story, and I've always found it's been around for a while, but I've always found it fascinating.
Yeah.
And there was a recent, if I recall, from our area, a young man who went missing and was found ironically, in a circumstances that makes you think he may have been a victim.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So
this is really intriguing. I think we should cover this next time. I'm excited.
Yeah, next time. Let's do it.
You got to send me some links and give me the names. So I don't think we can reveal that now, but later.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
So there you go. So as you can see, Tom agrees with me. It's a conspiracy and the government's killing everybody. And he's going to try and play it off that he doesn't believe that, but we know he does.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it officially, unofficially. Just don't believe it. I've debunked it all. Listen carefully. If you play this back, especially play it backwards. I debunk it even more if you play the whole thing backwards.
If you play it backwards, you find out that Paul is dead.
Right.
Which we've talked about.
And we may or may not have hidden secret messages in this video.
Yeah.
No, we better not say that.
No,
People
we did.
Believe
we
that.
did.
Yeah.
Play it backwards, and you'll find out the truth of everything. So
we should make our own scavenger hunt within our episodes.
Maybe.
Like Mr. Beast did for the football thing. Then we should do that.
I think we will.
All right, we got new ideas, people.
Just start paying attention. Maybe there already is a scavenger hunt, and Tom was just letting you know. That's a clue.
That's all I can say.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Counter to Intelligence.
Counter to Intelligence is an Ends of the Earth production. Please be advised that Tom and Ken have absolutely no idea what they are talking about. No theories or conspiracies were harmed in the making of this podcast. This program is intended for entertainment purposes only.